Yes, become the content. Become a content in the network of the Canary Cry verse. Anyway, yes, we want to thank our producers who come in with their talent. The contribution of your talent can be artistic, musical, and poetic. Can be a whole host of things. But we just ask you to do it because it helps build the culture behind the community here at Canary Cry NewsTalk. It is content for the show, and you got to keep that in mind. It is actual content. And we just ask that you do it for the show, something that's related to a topic that we covered or something that happened. We appreciate and acknowledge that you have probably done projects in the past that are very good. But we just ask that you do something specific for the show. First up, we're going to do some... Ooh, I have my finger down on a button that I shouldn't. We're going to start with Speakpipe.
Please leave a message after the tone.
At the tone, please record your message.
Leave a message. Beep.
Message.
Go to canarycry.newstalk.com. Look for a green tab on the right side or the bottom. Click that. It'll prompt you a little pop-up window where you can record a message up to 90 seconds. And that gives us the ability to listen to it and potentially play it or not, depending on a lot of things. Somewhere I feel Basil. If he was taking a nap or something, he just got jolted awake. Just the spirit moved him. Oh no! And he's like, "Oh no, Gons is messing up that pitch again." Banging his head against the proverbial wall. I don't know. I'm just trying to have fun there. But we have a couple messages. This first one from Joseph.
Hey guys, just wanted to say I was one of those who got knocked off with PayPal, but I'm coming back stronger. Wanted to encourage y'all. Listened for a long time. Got off the mooch list sometime this year. But this is Jay out in Colorado and coming in at 44 on the supply drop.
All right. Thank you very much. Joseph coming in from, where did he say? It was kind of quiet on mine. I couldn't hear exactly, but it sounded like you were, you got affected by the PayPal thing. And yeah, it's funny because PayPal is like, oh, no, we're backtracking. Meanwhile, they have locked out a bunch of people. So it was, I don't know. It's just so bizarre that, well, it's not bizarre that it's happening, but it's bizarre how it's become such a public issue and the backlash is so big that they had to sort of, backpedal and say, oh, no, we're not doing it. Even though the reality is they are totally doing it, completely doing it. And, so I'm sorry to hear that you were affected by that. And I think our time is limited as well if we keep going down this path here, which was known from the beginning. We kind of knew that was going to be the situation from the get-go. But nevertheless, it doesn't make it any easier, trying to find different ways to maintain the ability to distribute the show. So anyway, thank you very much, Joseph, for the message. We also got one from Rochelle.
Happy Friday, Canarians. So this song is for anybody who's ever had a bad day. It's called Pity Party. No sleep on my vacation, now I have awakened. Desert on my frustration, no, I don't have the time. Found it in a dark corner of my mind. Kick my ass 'cause I'm out of a line. Somebody tell me when the sun comes out today. My new revelation, avoid cancellation, deliver temptation, can you give me a sign? I heard on the radio everything is fine. Buy my excuses, 12 for a dime. Somebody tell me when the sun comes out today. A crack in my foundation causes hesitation, deliberation, where's the end of the line? I hear the kids playing in the moonshine, Marlboro Reds in a bottle of a wine. Somebody tell me when the sun comes out today. So I just want to thank all of the producers. You guys keep being awesome. And I got a request, very excited for something out of the Book of Enoch. In the meantime, stay strong for Jesus.
Thank you very much for that message, Rochelle. And yeah, I like that she's taking requests now. So if anybody has some passages from the extra biblical Book of Enoch that, I think Rochelle can put something nice together that reflects on some of those topics. So thank you very much. We appreciate it. Real quick, I'm seeing a note here from One Lousy Petunia, who was the executive producer. I think I did that wrong. I'm sorry, One Lousy Petunia. I think I, not fully, but just sort of semi-doxed you. But she was an executive producer and had a note, Psalm 105, verse 4, seek the Lord in all his strength, seek his presence continually. Happy Friday, love One Lousy Petunia. Thank you very much. I apologize. I'm all over the place. Can't catch up on anything, and I should have known. I should have known. This was One Lousy Petunia. That's part of the issue too with PayPal. I mean, they don't make it any easier to have if people have nicknames or something. It's got to be in our brain. We can't document it somewhere on PayPal. So anyway, thank you very much to One Lousy Petunia. Let me fix that in the documentation here so I can make sure to thank you properly on the show notes. Okay, let's do some audio production, I believe. Is that so? Audio? Oh, where's my jingle? My jingle's supposed to play. There we go.
Audio production.
Yeah, we have one piece of audio production today, and it comes from Caleb. And the note here, a money printer or handouts jingle. And also, thank you for the Caleb jingle, Marty B. Love it. There you go. Caleb thanking Marty B for that title jingle. And Caleb comes in with the money printer / or handouts jingle.
20 million, 50 million, 80 million, 100 million, blah, blah. You get $1 million, you get 100 million, you get a 50 million.
I think Alex needs to slow down handing out those $50 million checks. He's gonna have to do some crawlbacks and pull together the cool 965 mil that the court says he owes to the Sandy Hook families. So yeah, slow down there, AJ. You might need to be a little bit more frugal with your spending habits. Yeah, slow down on those male enhancement products too. I think that's sort of amping you up too much. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Caleb. Appreciate the jingle, and yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one to, especially in the context of the recent ruling with Alex Jones there. So thank you very much. All right, let's do some art.
One art, please.
We started with Dame Allie of the Skillet Nation.
One art, please. One art, please. Another one from Allie now. Here it is.
This piece is in regards to an article from Washington Examiner, headline, AOC confronted by protester accusing her of voting to start nuclear war. And I actually did watch the video of this exchange. It wasn't great video that I had, or the one I saw anyway. It was like a cell phone camera in the auditorium. A really passionate young man. I think he was representing a lot of folks who bought into the progressive message of the AOC types. They really came in, these sort of progressive ladies, and what was her name? Talib. There was I forget what they were called, like the four horsewomen or something. I forget what they were, but there was a few of them that came in and they were trying to change things up, make things really progressive. and really sold a bill of goods that a lot of young people bought into. A lot of young people saw what people like AOC were preaching, and they were like, yeah, I'm all in on that. And then they were betrayed. They were just absolutely betrayed because these people, these AOC types, they were never there to really help the people from the beginning. They were there for corporate gain, for economic gain, for status gain. It was not the squad. Thank you, Kira OC. Yeah, it was a squad. Yeah, they weren't there to help the country. They were there to make a buck. And now it's very apparent as they sign or helps push policy that fattens up their pocketbooks, but it's not very beneficial to the rest of the world. And yeah, if you do see it, I mean, yes, this young person was very upset. And again, rightfully so. They're still sort of upset in the wrong context of things. But it's just the overall fear. So here's a quote from the protester. None of this matters. Where is it here? Let me see if this is longer. Yeah. None of this matters unless there's a nuclear war, which you voted to send arms and weapons to Ukraine. You ran as an outsider, yet you've been voting to start this war in Ukraine. You're voting to start a third nuclear war with Russia and China. Why are you playing with the lives of American citizens? And it's funny because it's all in the context of like, we're going to have nuclear war now because of you, AOC. So as the mainstream left-leaning platforms are trying to blame Putin, at the twist of events, the followers of these politicians, these progressive types, are turning on them and blaming them for the impending nuke. I just think it's very entertaining to say the least. And here we have Ali did a portrait piece of AOC in a moment of shock and just confusion. You can read on her face there, and if you zoom into her eyes, her just really brilliant reflections of the lights, but also the clear lizardly figure in her eye thing there. So yeah, no surprises there. We all knew what AOC was really peddling out there. So thank you very much, Dame Ali. Appreciate it. And go check out that video of the protester. It's always fun. And the other thing is I think this article from the Washington Examiner tries to quote AOC. Right. Yeah. Okay. So he's quoting her response or whatever, but in the video, you cannot hear her response at all. It just sounds, it's because it's in an auditorium. I don't know if she's off mic or what, but you just can't hear anything she's saying. True to form of the actors that are our politicians. And also Tulsi Gabbard gets brought up in the rant as well. So, and I think she officially left the Democratic Party, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's part of it too. That's another interesting play we've got to keep an eye on. Tulsi Gabbard, a lot of people love her because she's sort of pushing back against the typical extreme leftist progressive ideologies. But she's a young global leader for the World Economic Forum. So even her pushing back, creating the counter narrative, is probably part of the agenda and creating some kind of new governance system here in the US and across the world. So keep an eye out for that. All right. Thank you, Dame Ali. Appreciate it. And let's move on to Sir Dove, Knight of Respeltia.
One art piece from Dove.
Sir Dove. There's a note. It says, peace. For today's artwork, I wanted to send in something I made for the Feast of Tabernacles meetup tomorrow. It's painted on top of a cat food box. I'm showing the wrong thing. Hang on. Let me show the correct one. There's two pieces that came in. So, yes. There we go. That's more like it. All right. It's painted on top of a cat food box and will be thrown into the fire after we test out how well dryer lint does as kindling. I like this. This is practical innovation, a real science experiment. Dove and the Salmons and everybody over there at the Feast of Tabernacles meetup. If you go to the meetup, you're going to be moving at the speed of science, folks. You're part of the truth because you are part of science. I kid. Okay, so that's they're going to do this experiment. They're going to light some lint on fire. Also, I'll be giving away a few copies of Psalm Not. What is this? Psalms Not Volume 2. Hope you guys like it. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll keep praying for you. And that was the other one I was showing here with a couple of the books with the dove art. Very cool. This meetup will be legendary. Try to be there if you're in the area. Try to make it. It's going to be a good one. So thank you very much, Sir Dove. And we appreciate your constant producership. And that's why I was so dovish today on this episode. So moving on, we have Mark A.
A brand spanking new art from Mark A.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh man, things happen. Okay. Mark A. Shalom, boys. I'm no AI art generator, just trying to follow Basil's prompts. Hope yins like it. It's true. We're kind of like, no, the AI art generator is not really a thing. But then, our artists, in some ways, they could be. You are our AI art generators, Mark A, for example. And yes, this is Bong Thoughts with Shillzilla. And it is a living room setting here with a lizard shill sitting on the couch, hooked up to a giant poster of an all-seeing eye on the wall. Somehow it looks like there's is that smoke coming? Okay, I guess it's smoke. It's not wires. Some smoke is doing some the drugs there, and it says Bong Thoughts in a cloudy form at the top. There's a plant in the back, so I'm presuming is that green plant. And then on the table in front of the lizard Chillzilla is a drink. Looks like some kind of I don't know, Mountain Dew or something. I don't know. And then the bong, and then the paraphernalia. And then there's a piece of paper and it says notes, no taste, no flavor. Oh, no taste. Sorry. Notes, no taste, no flavor, not able to taste. Sorry, I had to read that upside down, so it's kind of rough for me to do. But there you go. That's what's on the page. There's a little grinder there, and also a small detail on the back right side of the image is a human face mask that presumably this is the Chris Cillizza cover. He's a lizard guy, but on a daily life, he can't really walk around as a lizard. So he's got to put on the Shillzilla mask, and that's what's kind of on the little stand there on the right. Good times. Real quick, we have a microfiction.
Microfiction.
Usually they come in from Runk Smash. I did not see one from Runk Smash. I'm not going to check it just because I'm really short on time. I'm sorry, Runk Smash. If you did come in with one, we'll make up for it on the next episode. But we do have one from The Sentinel. And we have, let's just do it. Oh, Cody, you got something to say, bud? No? Okay.
One art.
No. Oh my gosh. My finger slipped on the soundboard there. There's a lot of things that I shouldn't have pressed. But here we go. The lead figure's knightly armor glistens in the hot sun. A large shield is slung across his back. Behind him is a big barbarian and sleek samurai. The shield knight speaks to the druid assembly. Where is the Burning Man? There it is. Thank you to the Sentinel. Lots of references there. Appreciate it. And appreciate all of you who came in with your talent. It contributes to the show. Again, it is content, folks. It is content. It is your content. It's your podcast. You get a podcast. You get a podcast. Yeah, there you go. So thank you very much. If you have something, please submit it to canarycryradio@gmail.com or canarycryradio@protonmail.com.